Hello friends, my name is Siddhant Nakar and welcome to my another travel blog. Today we are in Delhi and we are heading to Red Fort. Red Fort is an iconic monument in Delhi and renowned in World Heritage Site. This was the fort where Mughals used to rule from, and after 1947 this area has become like a national monument for us. So generally when you come to Red Fort, it's 80 rupees ticket for Indian citizens and around 950 for foreigners. But today, because it's World Heritage Day, they have made it free for all. So let's enjoy. So this gate which is open for the public at Red Fort is actually called Lahori Darwaza, which means gate towards Lahore. So this is the entry to the Red Fort. So when this old fort was originally built, this used to be the main gate of the fort. Later Aurangzeb, who was the last prominent ruler of Mughal Empire, he built up this gate behind me, which is called Lahori Gate. So every 15th of August, Prime Minister of India actually enters from this gate behind me, which opens to Chandni Chowk, and he comes on these stairs, unfurl the flag over there and give his speech. So as soon as you enter Red Fort, you will be in Chhatta Bazaar, which literally means a bazaar with a roof. This building actually used to be a royal market where the royal used to come and shop. And this market was actually inspired from a bazaar in Peshawar. So now the old glory has gone, but there are shops which actually sell souvenirs over here or handicrafts. So these are the Victoria barracks which was made by Britishers when they came into the fort. So recently these barracks have been converted into the museum where they have the light shows. The shows are quite nice and the tickets has to be purchased separately than the entry ticket.
हिंदुस्तान के शहंशाह के कदम आज मेरी जमीन पर पड़ेंगे खिजरी दरवाजे से होगी शाही आमद चलो आगे Tuansis divided the fort into three primary zones: the public, the Mardana and the Zarada.
So this was a last room which actually I recorded through my mobile Samsung S21, and it was so amazing to be left. So this building after Chhatta Chowk is called Nobat Khana. This is the place where there used to be musicians. So this building historically used to house big drums and various musical instruments. The use for these musical instruments was to announce the arrival of the king or the emperor, so everyone can know like he's in the palace now. Because the place we are heading to is called Diwan-e-Aam, where the king used to meet all the local public. So this used to be the area where king used to meet public, and they used to come with their requests and all. So this used to be the throne where Shah Jahan used to sit. So when actually Britishers took over this fort, what I have come to know, they have actually destroyed 80% of the fort, and they've made all those barracks in Victorian style. So when you come inside, very few remnants buildings are there which were prominent in Mughal times. Then all you see is like Victorian style buildings which were actually barracks for the army, which half of the area which has been taken by the Indian Army after 1947. So you are basically looking around like 60% of the fort, and which already destroyed like 80%. So most of the places you will see is at the end of the fort where royal palaces were, and obviously they were well decorated, so they were never damaged. So let's see Mumtaz Mahal now. So basically the back of the fort, it used to be all royal residences around, and through those royal residences there used to be like a small waterway which used to call Nehre Bhisht. So that used to flow from the middle of the royal apartments and used to give the cooling in time of summers, you know. So this used to be the entrance from the river Jamuna, and it is said when the Shah Jahan came to the fort for the first time, he actually entered the fort from this door. So this part it was the royal area. So this place is called Diwan Khas, and it used to work as a place for the cabinet meeting, where where the king and all his ministers used to come and talk to the king. Just opposite to me was the place where Peacock Throne was, on top of which Kohinoor Diamond used to lie. Check out the beauty of this place. Okay, so we have to consider this. The reason why Delhi was made capital again by Shah Jahan was just because Delhi has more water than Fatehpur Sikri, and he decided to move back his capital over here. So this was a place where water used to get up from the river just behind me, and it used to be dropped into the canal which used to go through the fort and used to water all the gardens and give a lot of water to the fort. So when in 1857 this fort actually falls into the hand of Britishers, they actually destroyed most of the gardens and many of the important buildings which used to be around, and they made all of these barracks which are still lying in the Red Fort area. They actually did this thing because fort used to be well fortified, and in case of any future wars they have a protection around. So this thing in the middle was the last major construction by Bahadur Shah Zafar, and it was a Zafar Palace. So inside this Victorian barracks there is one museum which is actually included in your entry ticket, and you must visit this place. So this used to be the flag of Mughals. So this museum actually has everything from Mughal Empire to British Empire to independence movement and after independence as well. So you will get a lot of knowledge and artifacts in this place. So you normally don't see these sort of things in any other museum in India, and these are the stuff from Bahadur Shah Zafar. So they are very well maintained galleries what they have done right now. So you can go around the museums. I think at least given half an hour to these museums, they have a lot of information to read. They will tell you about Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, and this used to be the sword of Bahadur Shah Zafar, which was actually given to Britishers when he surrendered at Humayun Tomb. and this used to be the gown of his. So once you're inside these Victoria barracks, you can see like how these buildings are totally different from architecture right now in any European country, because this is purely Victorian style. Trust me, there are so many artifacts to see inside. You should give some time for these things also. So guys, this was my blog about Red Fort in Delhi. Hope you would have loved this. This is a place where I have been so many times. It's just the first time I got the chance to make a blog. So please share and subscribe. So we are back to the Chatta Bazaar. This bazaar is always busy with artifacts and foreigners looking for some souvenirs. Guys, thank you for watching, and please share and subscribe. Take care.